the Golden Age. Imagine a world of total connectivity. 3,200 years ago, the Mediterranean was the center of a sophisticated globalized civilization. The Great Pharaohs of Egypt, the powerful Hittites in Anatolia, the mysterious Mycenaeans in Greece. They traded gold, tin, and copper across vast oceans. They had writing, massive palaces, and complex laws. It was a golden age that seemed destined to last forever. But in just one human lifetime, roughly 50 years, it all turned to ash. Cities burned, languages disappeared, and humanity plunged into a dark age that lasted centuries. How did the most powerful empires on Earth vanish simultaneously? Today, we investigate the greatest mystery of ancient history, the Bronze Age collapse, the domino effect. The collapse wasn't caused by a single event, but a perfect storm of catastrophes. It began with the climate. Modern pollen analysis reveals a mega-drought that lasted decades. In a world dependent on agriculture, the harvest failed year after year. Famine led to internal rebellions. But the empires were also victims of their own success. They were too big to fail, yet so interconnected that when one city stopped producing tin, the bronze weapons of another empire couldn't be forged. The supply chain of the ancient world snapped. As the economy crumbled, the borders became vulnerable. And that's when the shadows appeared on the horizon, the sea peoples and the fire. From the mists of the Mediterranean came a mysterious confederation known only as the Sea Peoples. We still don't know exactly who they were, refugees, pirates, or a displaced nation, but they were unstoppable. They didn't just raid, they migrated with their families in ox carts, burning everything in their path. Archaeologists find a destruction layer in dozens of ancient cities, a thick line of ash and arrowheads dated to this exact window of 50 years. From Ugarit to Mycenae, the lights of civilization went out one by one. The great Hittite Empire, which had stood for centuries, vanished from history in a matter of months, leaving behind only ruins in the desert, the survivors and the silence. Only Egypt, under Ramses III, managed to survive the onslaught, but they were never the same. The cost of victory bankrupted the pharaohs, and the empire retreated into isolation. Everywhere else, the silence was absolute. Writing, the very art of recording thought, was forgotten in Greece for 400 years. The complex social structures were replaced by small warring tribes. This wasn't just a change in government. It was a total reset of human progress. It took centuries for the Iron Age to rise from these ruins, led by new players like the Phoenicians and the early Greeks. A warning from the past. The Bronze Age collapse is a haunting mirror for our modern world. It proves that complexity is fragile. When climate change, economic instability, and mass migration collide, even the most powerful empires can fall. History tells us that progress is not a straight line. It can be broken. As we look at our own globalized world today, we must ask, are we building structures that can withstand the storm? Or are we just as vulnerable as the kings of the Bronze Age? What do you think was the primary cause? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe for more deep dives into the shadows of history.